What up, what up, what up, what up, what up, Malibu, what's going on? My name is Joe Valdez. I'm here at the shop, Malibu Music, all day, every day, Sunnyside, California, Malibu, baby. What we are going to do is talk about the pedal board that we're going to feature here in the shop, so that anyone that wants to try, especially any of the Gibson pedals and the special Shredhead distortion pedal from the Philippines, will be welcome to try them anytime, as long as they ask for the pedal board and as long as they ask for a pedal that is featured on this pedal board. We are going to stuff this with as many pedals as possible. I'm going to try to make it look prettier than my own personal pedal board. Here's a picture of it. And yeah, I mean, it's not the prettiest, but it works. I wasn't going for aesthetic here. I was going for what patch cables I already had and what money I already had. Let us begin building this thing. What I recommend that you try to do before you try to put any of the Velcro and stuff like that onto the pedal board is you try to kind of space out exactly where you want each pedal to go so that you have a plan, especially if you're trying to make it look a lot neater than the pedal board of mine that you just saw. So you kind of try to put the pedals exactly where you plan on putting them on the pedal board, and then you go from there into attaching the Velcro so that you know exactly where to attach the Velcro and exactly where to put it on the pedal so that it looks neat and all that good stuff. So there you go. Let's start with the power source, and we're going with the trusty classic Pedal Power 3, mind you. Usually the 2 is the one that people go for, but this one's a 3+. It's got a lot more features. As far as placement is concerned, I think I plan on placing that pedal here, right on top. We'll have the Velcro somewhere here, and then put the pedal on top, and then have it nice and secure on top of the pedal board with the rest of the pedals. Now that we've settled where to put the power supply, we're going to discuss the pedals one by one that we're going to add to this pedal board, and we're going to try to fit in as neat and as orderly a fashion as possible. You can really put your pedals in whatever order you want, but what I've discovered, the pedal that gets the most control as far as tone and the range of tones and will probably sound the loudest is the very first pedal that you put in the chain. So with that said, let's put in the first pedal. That would be the envelope filter, which is like a little wah-wah. So here's the Gibson Maestro Agena. I have no idea how to say it. Envelope filter. Okay. So this one messes with the pitch like a wah does. Gives you that funky tone. And we're gonna put it right here on top of, at the top right of the pedal board. This one is going to get the most out of the guitar. It's going to get the full range of tones. That means my wah effect coming from the envelope filter will be very, very effective. I won't need to worry about whether or not I'm getting the most wah sound out of this envelope filter because it's first in the chain. The second pedal in the chain that we're gonna put there is the boost pedal. Okay, this is the Gibson Maestro boost pedal. I think it's called the Titan Boost. So I think we're gonna put this one right underneath the envelope filter, right about there. What the boost will do is instantly push your amp harder once you step on it so that you're louder than the rest of the band, so that your lead part sings and is well heard over the entire group. And then you just turn it off as soon as you're done playing your lead part. The third pedal in the chain that we're gonna put there is the Over-Drive, from Gibson Maestro Over-Drive pedal. We love our drives. This is the kind of tone you want when you're playing something that does kind of have distortion but is not super aggressive. That's kind of how I would classify a drive pedal. It's good for blues. It's not super duper aggressive. It's just right for blues. And this is the kind of thing I would play for like John Mayer or maybe like B.B. King or something. Some very, very slight distortion. This is not your metal tone. Do not play this for metal. So that's what the drive is for. Up next, we have this pedal that is made only in the Philippines, called the Shredhead. This is one of my favorite pedals in the world. This is probably my favorite heavy metal pedal. But you'd be surprised how good it is for things that have nothing to do with metal, because it can go super, super heavy and super, super light. And it mellows out very, very nicely. So we are putting this because we want to feature this great product from my home country on this here pedal board. And this will be the fourth pedal in the chain. Gibson Maestro Invader distortion pedal. This is the heavy one. I know we already have the Shredhead, but let's have two distortion pedals that are heavy, because, you know, why not? Fuzz tone, Gibson Maestro, for those fuzz moments. Fuzz, how would I call, what's a good fuzz tone? If you've watched Scott Pilgrim, and you go to the scene where they are in the Battle of the Bands, and it's the first Battle of the Band scene, and they're talking about a song that talks about a garbage truck. That's the tone. So that's this pedal right here. Phaser, because, you know, phasers are cool, so why not? Good old chorus, because choruses are cool. Think, you know, like More Than a Feeling from Boston. Is that a chorus? I think so. I think so. Tremolo, because, you know, we all need some tremolo. Some vibrato sounds that sound cool. And finally, last in the chain is a delay pedal. Good old delay, because we all need delay in our lives. So there you have it. This is the layout for the pedal board that we're gonna go with. And I think it looks pretty neat to me. This gives me an idea of where everything is gonna go before I start cutting up the Velcro and adding in the stuff that will make the pedals and the power supply stick to the pedal board. I highly, highly recommend that you think through where you're gonna place the pedals first before you start sticking in Velcro and things like that. Otherwise things get messy. So if you take anything from this video, that's probably a good thing to take. Think through where you're gonna place the pedals before you add in the Velcro. Now, when you do add the Velcro, you want to do that strategically too, so that you're not wasting any of it. And so you want to be very specific as to which spot on the pedal you're putting the Velcro on, so that you are also putting the Velcro on the correct spot as with regards to where it's going on the pedal board. For example, for the envelope filter right here, looks like we need the Velcro on the side, because the Velcro and the spot that it lines up with necessitates that I put it here, because the pedal lines up with this part of the pedal board like this. So we're gonna do that right now. Here's the Velcro. We're gonna cut off strips. We're gonna put it on this side. We want the strip to be just about the amount that we need so that it sticks as much as possible to the pedal board. So we're gonna put it like this. And I think I'll cut off the strip round about here. So I think this is the spot where we cut, right where I placed my finger. All right, I'm gonna cut it right there, like so. And choo. Like that. There's your Velcro. Go right here. Yeah, and that's perfectly fine. We're gonna take the part that is in the way of the sticky part out. This white stuff. Oh, there you go. Be careful that the sticky parts don't stick together. Okay, so again, we want it on this side, right here. So we're gonna do exactly that and try to stick it on. Like there. And that's that. There's pedal number 1 with Velcro, right there. And we stick it on this part of the pedal board like we said we would. And boom. Nice and stuck, just like that. There it is, pedal number 1. And so you kind of want to do that for every single pedal. You're going to really plan out how it's placed on the pedal board, and then really try to zero in on the exact spot of the pedal board that the pedal lines up with, and cut out the appropriate amount of Velcro for the part of the pedal that you're going to stick it onto. Do not waste Velcro as much as you can help it. That eliminates a lot of waste, and that saves Velcro for future pedals that you may want to add in or swap out with any of the existing pedals you now have. So rinse and repeat for the remaining 9-inch pedals that are still on the pedal board. Time lapse. Okay, that's the Velcro for the pedals. And now we attach the cables. Here are the cables. Pretty straightforward. They're just cables that you attach to the pedals. That will attach to the power supply. There you go. There's the pedal board. Looks fairly good to me. I know it's a mess right now on the table, but let's plug it in, see how it sounds.